pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Houston Texans.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
This is it! 19!
On first down, Watson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 44 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Eagles nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
He's brought down by Jaleel Adai. 1-yard gain.
Watch the safety creep.
2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
Here we go. 180! Check, 41. Hey. Safe. Hey, bunch.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. This is caught by Jackson. The 30. 10 for touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson. 75 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. We less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Boy, tie game, first quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
First down, Houston.
Who's that? Slinty! QB's traps. Let's go.
Watson hands to Miller on the draw. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of 2 there. Second down. On 2nd and 12, Watson. And his throw is incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd. Down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 12.
Who's that? Slinty! Off the curl.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 44, Wentz into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Going deep for Hopkins. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Texans have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
5. Under 10. Watch the ship. Please. Watch the ship. Check 52. 36.
To throw again on second down. Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott good with a PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. And how about this decision? Tie game first half. But here's an onside kick. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. You have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
They'll run with Miller, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on third down. Faking the give. Now Watson. And pressure gets to him again. Fletcher Cox providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks. And now they're staring at a 4th and long. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Sunday. Check.
Working from the gun, Wentz. That one caught by Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
53's the mic. 53.
After the interception, here's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson, screenplay, Johnson. 22 yards there, a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first down, it's Watson setting up the screen for Miller. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. It's just...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the fumble recovery, Watson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game, and the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with him. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there, let him go get it.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Switch. Check 37.
They'll run with Sanders. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. In on the stop, Vernon Hargraves. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Kill. Hey, kill. Hey, 4-2, kill. Check.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Bring it to you.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Going deep for Hopkins. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
X3, 218, chopper. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
On second and a couple. Wentz. This is brought in by Gibson. That one a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Steps away to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ram. 55. Check, 55. Mike. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Come on now. Let's go. Let's get off.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. Throw left side complete. It's Gibson. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory. Down at the 33. Wentz's throw into the hands of Aguilar. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
We got
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Two jet. Hey, kill. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Smooth. Watch the pass. Here, shift.
From the red zone now, Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Boy, it's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Here we go. Mike. 18. Mike. 6-man. Check girls. Check 24. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. I don't think you got it.
Now a first down throw. Watson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Sunday. Watch 55. I got it. Check.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second and 11 now. Wentz nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DJ Reader busting through to get him for a loss of 6. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Come on, QB, come on. Mike 55. Two jet.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Shoot. Hey, empty. Man 5-7. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, staff. Hey, 57. Hey, Delta. Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Mike 5-5. Watch the run. Here, shift.
Shotgun now for Wentz. looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
Greystone, travel.
Check. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Let's 5 seconds.
Now Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 51 yards. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. And how about this decision? Tie game, fourth quarter. They want the ball back on the onside kick. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
The Texans take over.
Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Watson. It's complete to Fuller. Watson now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Got a man complete. It's Fuller again. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Benardrick McKinney in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. He's back to throw. Forced out to his left. It's caught by Jackson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Watch twins.
Black, come on.
41 to Mike.
Hey, stand.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
At the 23-yard line.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
57 Mike.
Up to the 4.
Here we go. Check.
Now it's Watson. And his throw here's incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
Take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. Escaping the pressure right. It's brought in by Jeffrey. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Check safety, check safety. Kill. Hey, turn it out.
Lefty.
41 Mike. Watch the run,
Hang in there now. That's great 57.
From midfield, here's Wentz.
Check, crunch.
Being chased out left. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Wentz to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there with time running out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Eagles 42, Texans 35. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense hit? And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Watson now to throw. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. One last throw here for Watson. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.